Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's Leisha and Winston here from Big Cat Kitty Cat Rescue, and we are going to be filming our eyebrow tutorial today. Okay, go feed the tigers. Hey guys, welcome back. So we are going to be filming our eyebrow tutorial today. I feel like this has been my most requested video. This is the question I probably get asked the most. Even strangers will ask me about my eyebrows. So I feel like this is definitely my most requested video and I'm really excited to film this for you. So I am going to include a few different clips, one from where I am grooming my eyebrows, and then now I have my makeup on. So if you want the details on this, I will post all the makeup below, but I am just going to be filming my eyebrows today. So I wanted to show you guys everything that I use and exactly how I do my brows. Just a quick little announcement, my nails are looking really rough, so I apologize for that. I am typically the person that has gotten her nails done every other week for the last forever. I don't even know when the last time I did my actual nails was, so I'm just going to apologize. I'm so embarrassed by this. Also, you know, with the hair salon being closed, it's a rough time. So I wanted to show you first of all how I groom my eyebrows. So I start off with a fresh face. I do have my skincare on, and what I'll do now is I will actually take these little razor blades. So these are from Amazon. I will link these below. But what I like to do is take this and I just kind of shave all the way down to where I want my brow line so that it looks very clean. So I'm getting all of those little extra hairs, but I even take it below and I'll kind of just clean up down here. I clean up on the sides here just like that. And it's just getting all of the extra little hairs from up here. I recommend not waxing your brows. I feel like if you wax your brows, they stop growing as much. So you don't want to over pluck or over wax your brows ever. So I prefer to pluck my brows because I feel like wax is very harsh on your skin. So what I'll do is I'll take it, and I never want to pluck any of these hairs in here because those are all gonna get filled in. So I'll just do the extras, so you can see maybe this one right here. Right there. I'll do a couple of these, but I'm not gonna get too far into that brow. And I'll get these right here that I couldn't get with the razor. Again, you don't wanna over pluck, so I try to stay away from the brow as much as possible. So I just wanna get these extras right down here. Now what else I do is I do trim my brows. So I will take a spoolie of some sort. This is my Anastasia brow pencil. So I will take this and I will just brush my brows up, and you can kind of see which ones are out of hand. They're not too long right now, so I probably won't do very much. You don't want to trim them a lot at all. I'll take some scissors just like this. And that's basically how I groom my brows. So first of all, this is how my brows look without any product on them. So you can definitely see they're not as full as people think they are. I definitely have to fill them in every single day. I've even been asked if my eyebrows are microbladed. Obviously they are not. Typically I do this as the second or third step in my makeup routine, but for the sake of this video I wanted to do this last, so I will go ahead and show you exactly how I do those. So first up, I always use my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer. This is in the color taupe. You can see here it does have the pencil there, and then it also has a spoolie on this end here. So what I like to do is I kind of just brush my brows up, get them kind of ready, and I always use the brow definer first, and I will just line right down here at the bottom. Now I'm not overlining my brows. You don't want to get them too crazy thick or anything like that. I'm just going with the natural brow line there, so just like that. So I line there. And I kind of just do brush strokes like up, just like this, and it kind of blends it in. And then you can see right in this area here, my brows kind of thin out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my brow definer and I'm just gonna trace that natural line of my brows right there. And same with the tail of the brows. I'm just gonna go down, but I'm gonna extend it just a little bit further because my brows end, they're just a little too short. So I'm going to go back over that line and really map out the shape of my brows. So that is what I use the brow definer for. So I will kind of just go in and do a little bit of brush strokes right in here in the center. Just like that. And I'm gonna do this whole brow before I do this one. That way you can see the difference. So you can see the shape of this really coming along. You can see how this one doesn't go very far. It's not as long, but I like to extend it a little bit more. So your brow should always, like if you go to the corner of your nose, it should end right there. So it should all be lined up. It should all be lined up right here so that you can see that. It's perfect. And then your arch should be right in the center of your eye. So that's where it should be, and that's exactly where mine is. So that is a little trick for you guys. So don't overextend, you know, I wouldn't have my brow all the way out here because that doesn't line up. I really want it with the corner of my nose, the corner of my eye, and that's exactly where it ends. Next up, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo. This is in the color taupe, so it does have two colors on the inside, just like this. I always typically use the lighter color, but I will use the darker shade just to fill in on like really empty spaces. So we are going to take our brow brush. This is very important. You do want an actual brow pencil brush. So this one came with an Anastasia kit a while ago that I've had forever, and it's my favorite. It does have the spoolie here on the end. It's just very good to use with brow powder. So I will take this lighter color of the brow powder and I just kind of start down here right at where I line it up, and I just kind of flick it up into that brow. And I'll just fill in any spots that look like they could use a little more product. So like right here specifically. And I'll kind of just brush these up. So I'm gonna take the darker color. I'm gonna go right up here. You never want the darker on the front of your brow, mostly just on the middle or the tail end. So just like that. So I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and I'm going to barely put any on my brush, like just a little bit, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and I kind of like to dab mine off so it's not like right there. So I'll just like place it there and then get some as I need it. But I take this and I just go right down here and clean this up. This is really going to highlight your brows. I really like this line here to be pretty sharp. And then I'll take a little bit more and I will go and clean this up. So you can see that really defines the brow and really highlights it. One very important step though is making sure that that is really blended out. So I'm just taking a clean brush and I'm just going to blend that even more. And I will even take my beauty blender and just blend, make sure it's all blended in. Now that my brow highlight is done, what I will do is I will take some clear setting gel. So this is the Clear Brow Gel by Morphe. Preferably, I really love the Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I did pick this up because I wanted to try it, so I've just been using it. It's not bad, but I still prefer Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I will just brush this into those hairs. I like to brush my hairs up. And there is one brow completed. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side and I'll show the finished product. But you can really see the difference that a brow makes. This looks so much cleaner, so much more put together, and this is still like, my brow just looks very bare. So as you can see, I'm not perfect. I did just mess up on this right here. So I'm gonna clean this little piece up here. I got a little heavy-handed up here, but I'm gonna go in and clean that up with my concealer in a minute. And that's all for my brow tutorial. It's really simple. You just have to practice. I feel like that is the best thing that I could suggest. Also, if you are waxing and you don't have very thick eyebrows, I would stop waxing. I think that you could control them at home and you will actually have your hairs grow, which will in turn give you better brows because they will be thicker and fuller. Another thing to remember is that none of our brows are the same. So I have one brow that has a higher arch and then the other brow kind of lays a little bit flatter. There's nothing I can do that will fix it except for Botox. So my Botox is completely worn off right now. I haven't had Botox in almost a year, so it's completely worn off. And so you can see this one lays a little bit flatter, and honestly there's just nothing I can do that will fix it. Even if I like overdo my arch, like it just doesn't look right. So I prefer to leave them like they are and get my Botox, and it will just lift that back up. So just remember that your eyebrows will never match up. Nobody's will. But I still love my brows. I'm very happy with how they look. They are meant to be sisters and not twins. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment below. Also very important, please subscribe and hit the post notifications bell so that when I upload you are notified. Again, thank you for all of your support. I really appreciate it, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please post them below and I will be sure to get back to you. Thanks, I'll see you next time. Bye.